Good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time. So, welcome back to my channel. How are we all doing today? We are back again in a new video reaction. I just want to go straight to the point on this video. You know why? Because we discussed about something like that yesterday. I told you that there's an audio that I wanted to play based on what the egg breaker, what he said. But we are here on a new different way. But I'm gonna connect it to that audio. Okay, let's start with the current president of Finland. It has been reported that he traveled to Africa. One may ask, where in Africa? Kenya, of course. He went to Kenya. And he says something that got people to talk. Like, that's his statement triggers some issue, vital questions. And many of us rather, that are aware of what Finland is doing now, and somehow you are part and parcel of those that have made it possible for him to do what he's doing, because you signed petition, you reported PM, you tagged PM to all the crime that's happened in our land is PM. I hope your conscience is okay with you now, isn't it? I hope your conscience is okay. And some of you that are currently calling people terrorists, and what have you, you are no different from those that signed petition that reported PM for no reason. Finland they are not doing what they did because of your reportage, but he facilitated it, he helped them to have a reason to do what they're doing. The man called Alexander Stubb is one of the, I don't want to insult him, but in this life, some people they are in this world to destroy. Some are to build. Some are to unify. Some are to destroy. He said, this is a post from his handle, from his own handle. He said, this is on the way to Kenya and Tanzania, accompanied on this state visit by a business delegation. Africa has growing importance for Finland and Europe. Connected to what we normally discuss, here, what we normally say here, that is about economic gain, economic benefit. The man with this is Ilu Abacha. Ilu Abacha Boronka Obu. Dry stone face. His heart is as stone as his face. And I know that Ogen Krekampo, those crime reporter, ndị na-apa compile file to report their brother and sister. Compile it, of course. Oh, there's one guy that is supporting him. His madam is a this and that. He also says something about Finland. You compile it and keep. I would listen to Vam, the egg broker, saying that they compile a lot of things that they're gonna have about PM film. No go put. There's nothing, everything I said here on social media. I'm not saying it that because PM is not here. Eboyoko mumena ano, eboyoko mumeno, oye kuluku gano debia. If you think that I'm saying something that you did not expect me to say, that means you have started doing something that I did not expect you to do. You get the point? Because when you start acting abnormal, the response and the tone will change to suit that nonsense you are doing. Many of you talking as if you care about PM, you care about Biafra, you guys are not helping anyone. Liars and deceivers. Look at the man telling you, bragging about Africa has growing importance for Finland and Europe in the economy for global development as well as for security. Global development, can Africa grow to the extent that you have grown? The answer is no. But what is that importance in Africa? You see, my fellow black Africans, we are. In fact, when these Caucasians, these white people, when they begin to call us names like monkey, or latter banana, that kind of thing, or a banana, Ariana or something, when they are doing that, to be honest with you, we don't need to be angry to them. We should be angry to ourselves. This man is not, how old is he? But look at him. He's Africa is having Africa is have a growing importance for Finland, not for themselves, not for Africans, but for Finland and Europe. No, they don't mention it. Boldly saying that, but he's going to meet a president that is controlling economy and wealth or natural resources of any countries in Africa. What do you think Africa is going to gain from Finland that they cannot gain elsewhere? Imagine what they are draining from Africa. I swear, by Africa, even better. And the news as of today, according to Mossad commentary, that is really that the Mossad belong to Israel. There's a report today. I don't know when it happened, but as of time I'm recording this video, they said maybe 5 hours ago or 7 hours ago rather, because it's almost 2 hours now, that ISIS decided to invade military base of Burkina Faso to buy people there, and 130 has been reported, 130 people, and 80 disappeared. ISIS. But the Europeans are busy doing handshake and enabling this thing to happen, simply because they see Africa as a farmland. They have a harvest farm, like farm that is done to harvest something. All the mushroom countries, very small countries, they are taking advantage of everybody. This is not to tell you that I hate Europeans. So I don't hate them. I'm not calling them criminals, but you see their leaders, European leaders, and the leaders in Africa. It's just like you watching your father being beat beat hands down. You watching your father being knocked out with uppercut. You are handicapped, you can't do anything. And the person that beat your father is someone that you yourself can beat with in every ramification. Imagine somebody like this man and people like them, you hold PM in your country, and you are bragging on how you're going to use Africa, that Africa is so important, not for African growth, not for African economy. Africa is so important for Finland and Europe. That's all. I'm not saying Africa should not help other people to develop. I'm not against it. But can we understand the meaning of what is the intent? The intention of this man saying what he's saying. And some of them, the fire reporters, we say, oh yeah, he's not Finland, Finland is the best, I'm not saying I'm not here to tell you that Finland is not best. I'm not saying that Finland is against you and your livelihood. But let us talk about what has happened. I'm not here to discuss what may happen in the future. Yes, every country have Nigerians in their midst, have Biafrans, of course. Somehow you are there in their country, you still can understand. But what I'm saying is that, what is the intention of holding PM for no reason? And it happened that, imagine somebody that no PMO can do this. This will tell you that there are demons in the name of leaders. Now he's traveling to Finland, to Kenya. What is Kenya known for? Last time I checked, Masamakana was kidnapped in Kenya, and nothing has happened. Nobody questioned them. Nothing. There's nothing like integrity in this world anymore. Everybody can wake up and do whatever they want to do and get away with it. Only those so-called leaders are the one, bragging. They are bragging about what they can do to somebody who is vulnerable. Yesterday, it was reported that Nigerian army, was in serious trouble with the Boko Haram invading their camp in Borno State. And the same Nigerian army where they're on air bombing in Biafra land and so when you see all those things and people will tell you to just calm down, it's gonna be it is to be well. But you see your age mate in Europe. The only difference is that the person is living in a territory called Europe and the skin is white and all that. Other things, he's not better than you in everything. He can't even beat you down. He can be VP2 with nothing, but he's one dictating your not your life or your destiny and your future. Anyway, please let me. I don't want to waste much time on this because I promised to bring to you this audio. So let me look for it and we talk about it before we end this live broadcast. Because to be honest with you, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I hate to carry last, and Africans are proving that the carry last is what they know for no just reason. If you want to build negotiating, to negotiate something or want to discuss, I told you about what Mossad report to, right? The ISIS attack Burkina Faso military base and buy many people. According to Mossad, 130 people died and 80 disappeared. No, now the question is, why Burkina Faso? And you want to tell me that this Ndogboli has something to do with West? Is that what you want to tell me? Things are happening in this world, but only God will save us. But we need to also play our own part, though. We need to play our own part. Now, let us hear. I want to confirm it before I release it because I don't want to release all the on the wrong audio. Just a moment, because now, in case you don't know what we're about to listen to, Chiamaka Jere and all these people have a way of contributing negatively in what is going on. Like they don't represent, and they want the whole world to see them as people that are actually doing something that matter. But the truth of the matter is that they don't represent anybody. They're doing what they're doing because of what their selfishness, what they want to gain. We've talked about why he's such in France many times here, and we know what she can do and what she represents. Though, but Van, the egg breaker, since he chose to, because normally I don't talk about him, if you have noticed, but since he decided to to add his voice, maybe to look important. So let's talk about him though. Let's talk about him though, because this audio from information minister or deputy information minister, whatever he called himself. Hear this. I don't care. This is him mocking why he's such, and at the same time, why he's such is in their camp celebrating and jubilating. But they are not together. Both from the seer, all of them, they are not together. They are just committing. They are done, and they want everyone to go down with them. This is people trying to was busy trying to defend Finland on what they're doing, saying all manner of nonsense simply because he think that he don't want to provoke S1 for PM. Because a Finnish woman, they don't joke with their own country, which is normal to all those countries that are living large, taking advantage of Biafrans and African at large. Hear him. I love you guys. See you later tonight. People are gonna come. I got wax here. Somebody cut out all these places. Never how they miss all these things. I come to say you know jingle. Jingle. So I know about the life I didn't play here. Yeah, come see us in Chile. Honestly, I got really PM movie. You know what I mean? Now I can buy a PM movie. That is their companion videos of different videos what they're coming back to help.